Life often has a way of throwing us off course. No matter how much we plan, how much we prepare, or how carefully we walk, obstacles appear in the path. Whether it's a personal struggle, a setback in our professional lives, or unforeseen challenges, adversity seems to have an uncanny ability to disrupt our sense of control. We've all experienced these moments. Times when the world seems to conspire against us, when the weight of our burdens feels unbearable. It's in these moments that our resilience is tested, and it's easy to wonder if we can truly overcome what's before us. However, what if I told you that adversity, while unpleasant, is not only something we can endure, but something we can use to grow stronger? What if the toughest times in life were the very ones that gave us the tools, the mindset, and the perspective we needed to become our best selves? It's a difficult truth to accept, but the reality is that the greatest growth comes not from living a life of ease, but from learning how to navigate and rise above the challenges we face. This concept is rooted deeply in the teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy that has inspired many great thinkers and leaders throughout history. Stoicism, practiced by figures like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, emphasizes that we do not control the events that happen to us, but we do control how we respond to them. Life will challenge us, but the way we choose to face those challenges determines our strength, our character, and our future. The Stoics understood that adversity was inevitable, but they also knew that it could be harnessed as a tool for personal transformation. Imagine a life where you never face adversity. Everything always goes according to plan. There are no bumps in the road, no unexpected twists. At first, this might seem like an ideal existence, one where we are free of hardship and struggle. But if we reflect on it, we realize something crucial. Without adversity, there is no room for growth. Comfort and ease, though pleasant in the moment, do not challenge us to rise above our current state or push us to be better. Growth is born from adversity. It is born from moments where we are forced to adapt, to stretch beyond our limits, and to forge new paths. Consider this. The most successful and influential people throughout history have not gotten where they are by avoiding hardship. They've gotten there by confronting challenges head-on, embracing the struggles that life presented, and using those challenges to propel themselves forward. Think of Thomas Edison, whose countless failures in the pursuit of inventing the light bulb led to one of the greatest inventions in human history. Think of Nelson Mandela, who endured 27 years of imprisonment, yet emerged as a global icon for peace, resilience, and reconciliation. Both men faced tremendous adversity, but rather than being defeated by it, they used it as a stepping stone to greatness. At the heart of the Stoic philosophy is the idea that adversity, though painful, is a powerful opportunity for personal growth. The Stoics believe that we cannot always control our circumstances, but we can always control how we choose to respond to them. And in choosing to respond with courage, discipline, and a sense of purpose, we unlock the power to transform even the most challenging situations into moments of growth and wisdom. When faced with hardship, it's easy to fall into a victim mentality, to feel helpless and frustrated by the things we cannot control. But the Stoics taught that our thoughts, our perceptions, and our actions are always within our control. How we choose to perceive a challenge, whether we view it as an obstacle or as an opportunity, can completely alter the way we experience it. This shift in perspective is the key to turning adversity into growth. One of the most profound lessons in Stoicism is the idea of amor fati, which means love of fate. This concept encourages us to embrace everything that happens to us, both the good and the bad, as part of our life's journey. Rather than resisting hardship, we are taught to accept it with open arms, to see it not as something to avoid, but as something to be grateful for. It's through our struggles that we learn who we truly are and what we are capable of. Without adversity, we would never fully understand our strength, our resilience, or our potential. This doesn't mean we should seek out suffering for the sake of suffering, but rather that we should change our approach to the difficulties we inevitably encounter. Instead of resisting or resenting adversity, we should welcome it as an opportunity to grow. Life is constantly testing us, pushing us to evolve, to become better versions of ourselves. The question is not whether we will face difficulties, but how we will respond to them. It's natural to feel discouraged when things go wrong. We are human, and it's impossible to remain positive all the time. But when we understand that every challenge holds the potential to teach us something valuable, it becomes easier to navigate those hard times with grace and purpose. Every moment of adversity is an opportunity to build mental toughness, emotional resilience, and a deeper understanding of who we are and what we want from life. It's through facing our difficulties head-on that we become stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. Think about it. When was the last time you grew in a moment of ease? When was the last time you learned something important while everything was going perfectly? It's in moments of struggle that we are forced to question our assumptions, to reevaluate our priorities, and to push ourselves beyond what we thought possible. It's through the fire of adversity that we are forged into something better, something more capable of handling future challenges. Let's take a closer look at how we can start to see adversity not as something that breaks us, but as something that builds us. The first step is to accept that we can't control everything. No matter how much we try to plan, to predict, or to organize, life has a way of throwing curveballs. And while this can be frustrating, it's also incredibly freeing. When we let go of the need to control every aspect of our lives, we free ourselves from the constant anxiety of trying to manage the unmanageable. We learn to flow with life, accepting that setbacks and challenges are simply part of the process. This acceptance doesn't mean passivity, it means taking responsibility for how we respond to what happens and choosing to rise to the occasion rather than retreating. Next, we can shift our mindset. Instead of seeing problems as threats, we can start to see them as opportunities. Every challenge is an invitation to become better, stronger, and more skilled. Whether we're facing a setback in our career, dealing with personal loss, or grappling with unexpected obstacles, we have a choice in how we respond. We can choose to view the situation as an opportunity for growth, or we can choose to remain stuck in frustration and fear. The key is recognizing that we always have the power to choose our response. Finally, we must practice resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulty, but about learning to bounce back when things go wrong. It's about developing the mental and emotional strength to weather the storm, knowing that no matter how hard the rain falls, the sun will eventually shine again. Resilience isn't something we're born with. It's something we develop over time, through experience and practice. Each time we face adversity and rise above it, we build resilience. And the more resilient we become, the more capable we are of handling whatever comes next. When we learn to embrace adversity, we unlock a powerful force within ourselves. Instead of shrinking from life's challenges, we learn to meet them with confidence and courage. We become not just survivors, but thrivers. People who grow stronger, wiser, and more capable with each obstacle we face. There will always be moments in life that challenge us, moments when we feel uncertain or overwhelmed. But in those moments, we have a choice. We can either let the difficulty break us, or we can let it build us. The Stoics believe that it's not the external circumstances that determine our happiness, but the way we respond to them. So, when life presents us with adversity, we can choose to view it as an opportunity for growth. We can choose to rise above, to turn the challenge into a stepping stone toward a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of ourselves. Every moment of hardship, every obstacle is a chance to forge our inner strength. And as we embrace this truth, we unlock the potential to turn any adversity into an opportunity for growth. Life may not always be easy, but with the right mindset, we can turn every challenge into a chance to become the best version of ourselves. If this video resonates with you and you want to continue exploring ways to turn challenges into opportunities for personal growth, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future content filled with insights to help you overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. Thank you for being part of this journey, and we'll see you in the next one.